Hello, everybody. It's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this pick a card reading about the next significant change that is happening for you. So, what is the next significant change happening? How will it change your life? You have 4 different piles that you can choose from. Now, keep in mind, if you're not seeking change, then there's really no need to look at the pick a card messages, unless, of course, you're maybe looking for something to change, or you're waiting for something to change and you need a confirmation that this in fact is changing for you. So choose your pile either by the divine door or the crystal or the timestamp, of course. If you want to choose according to crystal, group number 1 is a green fluorite, group number 2 is amazonite, group 3 is carnelian, and group 4 is a dragon's blood jasper. And it's perfectly fine to choose multiple piles as well because these are general messages. So let's get started. Group 1. Hey, group 1. So what is the next significant change happening in your life? If you chose the green fluorite crystal, I'm going to set that over there. Let's look at the message on your divine door. Passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You are walking through passages of your transformation. Technically, this is saying that you are currently in transition. You're currently experiencing whatever this change is. And so it might be unclear to you what exactly is changing. I invite you to subscribe on my Patreon because I am sharing astrological transit posts and information that perfectly describe the things that we feel and experience that we don't necessarily see or know. So if you're curious about the secrets of the universe, then I welcome you to come and join me on Patreon. Okay, so the next significant change is in fact that the 0 point field. It could be a brand new beginning. Let's just look at all of your cards really quickly. I naturally want to try and connect the cards with astrology and the zodiac, but you may be put in a position where you're going to have to take a leap of faith. So what is changing? What is the next significant change? Okay. Your energy. So fire element is, well, wands. As a zodiac sign, fire is Leo, fire is Aries, fire is also Sagittarius. So something that you believe in is about to change, which might be what inspires you to take a leap of faith. You are also in the process of becoming or embodying the King of Pentacles archetype. So this is something that you are aligning with. You choose to align with. Okay, let's look at your other cards. We need more information, please. Wow, okay. So I'm wondering if maybe you're already going through changes and that's why you're drawn to these, what's changing pick a card readings. So you're in the process of changing. It's a rebirth. Your personality may be changing. And these kind of changes can feel very disorienting, especially if you are not familiar with astrology, because astrology transits, more specifically your personal astrology transits, can make you feel or experience things that really don't make any logical sense. That's the best way that I can interpret pile number 1 so far. I feel like you are beginning over again, or maybe this change is challenging you to let go of the past, let go of everything that you believed in, so that you can incorporate something entirely new. Perfect timing with the new moon, which is tomorrow too. But you're going through a rebirthing process in your life. You're rising up into the power and status of the King of Pentacle, you are becoming, embodying the King of Pentacle energy. And I know you know what that means, but this is someone who you are becoming. And the process may happen slowly because there are things that you need to understand. And really, understanding is also a daily practice. Trying to understand, what's changing, or the transits, or what you're feeling, or what you're experiencing as you're going through this transition. So I just visualize somebody like scratching their head thinking, what is actually going on? Well, in this kind of situation, seek more information that will help you. All you have to do is ask yourself, your higher self, your spirit guides, the angels, whomever you wish to ask for guidance or understanding or more truth or something like that. Okay, so tending, maintenance, encouragement, guidance. So your spirit guides are saying that they're already guiding you through this process. And so again, really important to tune out, meditate, sit with yourself, be in this energy, because it's you, yourself, who is changing. And so from my perspective, the only way you're able to understand what is changing or what is different is to kind of separate yourself from yourself. Start analyzing yourself. Interesting how you've got the enthusiasm card. So the universe wants you to be excited about this change. The number 18. So let's add a little bit of numerology here. What's the significant change that's happening is it happens based on how you use your thoughts to empower yourself. The number 1 is your thoughts, your ideas, your creativity, and the 8, empowerment. Connect with your infinite higher self. This significant change is allowing you to recognize the powers that be, the power that you have within yourself to change your life. In fact, you probably have more power and control over what is significantly changing in your life or within yourself, especially when you change your mind, when you change what you believe. So I think pile 1, you are the truth seekers. You're seeking more truth, whether you're aware of this or not, but the truth will also set you free. And this is the next significant change that is happening for you. It's probably already begun. This could be a slow moving transit. Again, it really depends on your personal astrology transits and how they are affecting you, but you are going through a rebirthing process at this time in your life. So I want to let me pull another divine door. But honestly, I'm not going to pull more cards because life happens from what you choose to believe, what you want to let go of. Do you want to create something new? Do you need to find a balance? So life happens from you. Life happens from all of us. And you have the power to redirect all of this energy, especially if it's uncertainty, in the direction that you choose. Okay, begin here. Interesting how this card popped up. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. Travel meaning changes. There's nothing to fear. So your spirit guides, the angels, the universe, or whoever it is that you believe in, if you believe in anything at all, is also working with you. You have the power now to take control over these life changes. You can let go of everything that you even thought you believed in and create your own new belief system. So are you ready to create a brand new life for yourself, a brand new world? Begin here. Remember, you are becoming the embodiment of the King of Earth, King of Pentacles, based on your truth. There's also a saying, whatever you believe is true is true. Everything is true. It really just comes down to what we choose to believe. Group 1, I'm loving your messages today. If you have any questions about these, feel free to comment below. If you would like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. If you want to understand these astrological shifts and changes, including the ones happening on the planet right now, come and join me on Patreon. Yeah, that being said, I wish you a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 2. So what is the next significant change happening for you? Or is it happening within you? This next significant change in your life, if you were drawn to the Amazonite crystal, I'm going to set it off to the side and let's take a look at your messages. The Divine Door, we're going to start with this first. I always love this image. I don't ever remember what the message is on the back. Oh, I should remember. Yes. I love it when the universe says yes to me. The message here says, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. Say yes to the universe. Say yes to the new moon in Libra, or any new moon for that matter. Here, I'm just going to leave that yes right there. Okay, so what is the next significant change? What is changing? Whatever is changing, it's empowering you. It's making you stronger. It is anchoring your energy into the earth. I don't necessarily appreciate the fact that she's got a chain around the lion's neck. I don't think the lion appreciates the chain, but maybe she's just freed the lion from its chains. Oh. You are free. The number 8 is significant here as well. Strength. Well, whatever's changing, group 2, it's changing to make you stronger, more confident. Maybe you are a Leo, right? Look at this magnificent hair. Leos have the best hair. Just saying, even if you are a Leo moon, such as myself, my natal moon is in Leo, and I've got some pretty wicked hair, if I let it. If I let it. Okay, so what's changing for group number 2 is like, sorry, this pile isn't about me, but I do get carried away with the hair. I love hair. Okay, 9 of Earth. I got distracted. I had a visual. I got distracted. So what's changing? 9 of Earth, your higher ideals, and the way you are expressing yourself. The number 5, how you express your truth, your sensitivities. You probably have a huge heart, and maybe you're the kind of individual who enjoys saving animals, or maybe you want to save the earth or save the planet. Maybe you feel like you need to save other people, which, by the way, nobody needs to be saved right now on the planet. So be careful what you're choosing or who you're choosing that you wish to save, because usually when you choose from that attitude, it brings in another lesson. But, you do you. You make your choices for yourself. Okay, so you've got the sun, source energy, participation. Let's look at your other cards. The oak tree. I love the fact that you've got the oak tree and strength, power, courage with the strength card and the lion and Leo. So whatever is changing in your life right now it's changing to make you stronger, to believe in yourself more, maybe even to be more confident in your own strength and your ability to be who you are authentically. But the 4 also is a reminder that whatever's changing does require your physical participation, to take the steps, to focus on your goal. What are the 4 things that you need to reaffirm in your life every day? Something to think about. You can even use this energy in this reading to work with the new moon, which is tomorrow, to bring you something new, or to allow you to align with something new, something better. Your energy. I love the fact you've got the number 17 on the card, which is another number 8. But 17 is more like a spiritual essence of abundance. The 1 gives you creative thinking, your mind, your ideas, your thoughts, your choices. The 7, based on how you participate with these changes, the 7 can allow you to change your lesson that you're experiencing, change how you deal with it. It can allow you to change your mind or change what you believe. Some of you might be waking up to your spiritual truth. The 7 here might also be reminding you to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your creative thoughts, trust your imagination. I feel like what's changing is helping you to manifest something new in your life, and so you have complete power and control over what is changing. You have the ability to direct these changes in a way that will manifest whatever it is that you want to experience. And for some of you, keep in mind, you might just now be waking up to this power within. But this abundance, don't let anybody fool you or tell you that abundance is something that you have to go get. It's something that you already are. You have it all inside of you. You can use the abundance of energy and redirect it in whatever way you choose. So I hope you think about this for the next day before you set your new moon intentions for the month. How can you use everything that's in your power to manifest your heart's desires? Maybe some of you feel like you're the ones that need to be saved. You can use the abundance and ask to be saved from something. You have the free will to choose, and whatever you believe is in fact true for you. The universe is going to say yes to you. But remember, this also requires your active participation. You're also going to need to take responsibility in your role, especially if you're wanting to create changes in a positive nature on the planet, for the people, for the animals, for the nature, for the trees. I mean, the 9 here keeps making me think that you are the ultimate humanitarian, in love with life and everything on this earth. So let's come back to the yes message from the universe. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. What do you believe? What are you ready to receive? Also, whatever the universe sends you, you're going to have to take responsibility with this energy or this gift that you're being given during this time of change. Even the 9 and the 5 added together adds up to the number 5. So there might be a lot of things changing in your world or your mind, or maybe even your body, right? In your neighborhood that may not necessarily make sense. But change is what the universe is. The universe is always changing, expanding, learning, growing, evolving, It's always moving. So change and abundance and energy are always flowing through you. So what are you ready to harness, to use, to help yourself, or to save the planet? Or you see what I mean? Okay, let's pull another divine door. I'm so loving your messages today. By the way, if you can at least go on the internet or somewhere and get a free natal astrology report for yourself, it can help you to understand what you were born with. Now, those are just the least. That's what you were born with. And as you move throughout your life and your lessons and your experiences, you acquire more. You change. But knowing your destiny and your purpose will help you to realize what you can focus on, because it's kind of like a permission slip revealing a truth to you about something that you're already hoping for. But when you realize that you have the power to make it happen, guess what? You're no longer wishing for change. You are the change. If you'd love to learn more about purpose and astrology, numerology, your intuitive guidance, then I welcome you to come and find me on Patreon. It is extremely affordable, and I will teach you everything that you need to know, as long as you have patience. Okay, this card just flipped around like that. So come and check out my new Patreon. Group number 2, Morning Memory. Okay, its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. So the sun is already here as well. This is definitely a new chapter, but you have the power to redirect or change this new chapter, what manifests for you. But again, it requires your participation. What does the 4 mean? The 4 are the elements: fire, water, air, and earth. So your thoughts, your actions, your emotions, your choices, your interaction. And you just might be surprised how quickly the universe says yes to you when you start focusing on creating a change that not only will enhance your life in a positive way, but it can also enhance the lives of everything else on the earth as well. That's how much power you have within you. So this is what's changing, at least from my perspective. Group number 2, I think you guys are awesome. I hope you enjoyed these messages. If you'd like a personal reading, do feel free to reach out to me. Of course, again, if you want to learn more about the secrets of the universe, come and join me on Patreon. Otherwise, have a wonderful day and enjoy the new moon energy, and I will see you in another video. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the Carnelian crystal, this is your pile. So what is the next significant change happening in your life? Let's find out. The first 2 piles were awesome and amazing and unique in their own right, and I don't expect any less from yours. Group number 3. I got distracted by the number here. The number 42 is on the door. I'm not sure why. Let's look at the message. There's a message about your inner power. Remember your inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. And now I want to say, meditate under the sun. By your own command, you brought yourself here. Well, this is true. There's a saying that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Well, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be because of a choice that you made in the past. So it is true. What's changing for group number 3? Okay. I feel like, you might instantly have an impression with this card, but my instant impression was something about telepathy, your perceptions, your third eye, the way you perceive life, yourself or others. This is what's in the process of changing. I love the fishy jumping out of the water with the Holy Grail and the rainbow and this beam of light. This could also be a mirror. I'm thinking, in the least, this Two of Cups is reminding you to pay attention. Pay attention to what you're hearing, your emotions. The new moon in Libra asks you to keep your emotions in balance. Try to tune into the peace and the harmony. So what is changing? King of Air and the Ten of Earth. So this is something within you that is changing. You are becoming or embodying the King of Air, King of Swords, making really straightforward decisions for yourself. The 10 represents a physical manifestation. In fact, I think today is day 10 in our current 13-day energy shifting cycle. But I'm thinking that this King of Air and the 10 of Earth, you are, what's changing? I honestly, not only your perceptions, but I think your mood or your emotions significantly affect what you experience or what you allow yourself to earn. Also your words, or if you're sensitive to how other people respond to the things that you say, there's something changing here. You are in the process of becoming more empowered so that you can stand up for yourself and believe in your truth and feel more confident in what you're feeling and the words that you are sharing. But this also will help you to manifest more of the things that you need in your life. Okay, totality, what more do we need to know? And abundance. Okay, I'm going to pull this down here because the light is making a glare on the cards. So you're being asked to take some sort of a leap of faith or to change with the number 5. Change how you perceive the word abundance, even the definition of what abundance means to you. Because emotions, if not managed or moderated, can cause extreme fluctuations in life. And since law of attraction manifests what you're feeling the most, or what you're thinking the most, or what you're worried about the most, what you're anxious about the most, then this is what's changing. You have the power to find like a happy harmonic balance within your mind, within your heart, within your emotions, and also within your physical body. When you can find a way to moderate and find a happy balance, you can heal your physical illnesses. You will feel more confident and reassured. And let's look at the card again. Inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here at this moment in life. You have nothing to fear. So there's something maybe within you. Maybe you fear your emotions or your feelings. Maybe you're afraid to express your sensitivities through your words. The truth is coming out. Okay. But what's changing in your life? Prosperity, luck, and love. Interesting. The plant just said to you, I love you, pile number 3. You know, if you need to practice how you communicate or express yourself through words, try it on your plant. But there is a thing, and that's reminding me of the whole rice trick, and I know many of you already know the thing about the rice. Positive words and negative words. And this experiment, and I'll let you do the research of your own on the internet if you haven't heard about that. But there have already been practices proven that anytime we speak something that is a negative, it will actually make your cooked rice mold faster. But when you speak loving words, it will thrive It will heal. It will evolve. It will become better. It will become stronger. Maybe this is where you're at right now in your lives, individually too. Maybe you're becoming aware of your thoughts. You're becoming more aware of your feelings and your emotions. If you can find a way to recognize when you say something negative and then choose to negate that and replace it with a positive, loving, helpful thought or word, it's going to completely change your life forever and improve your health and improve your mindset, and it will change your reality. Dang. Oh my gosh. So acceptance. So this next significant change happens when you choose to accept who you are for exactly who you are at this time. And when you choose to change your mind or change your thoughts or the words that you are speaking or the emotions that you are feeling, choose not to disagree, but choose to agree with the fact that you're no longer going to be speaking negative words or thoughts to anyone, most especially yourself. Abundance will work in a positive way if you choose. It will also work in a negative way. And remember, emotions are also abundance because abundance is energy. It's the energy that allows the universe to even exist, and everything within the universe is energy, it's abundance. So don't allow any channel or anyone anywhere to tell you that abundance is something that you have to seek, because it's already inside of your body. What do you think keeps your heart beating? It's abundance. What keeps the blood rushing through your veins? Well, it's your heart naturally, but the cellular structure, it's abundance. Everything is abundance. And when you start to choose and to realize that you have the power within you to redirect your thoughts, your intentions, your emotions, and your words, especially if you are speaking positive affirmations, even if it's to your plant as well, because whatever you share, well, with the rest of the world or in your living room with your plant, it also affects everyone else on the planet. So I do hope you become mindful of your thoughts, because they're going into the collective field. And if you are a light worker, then you already know that everything that you choose, create, be, experience, feel, contribute, also contributes to the whole, the universe, everything on the planet, and everyone else is affected by your words, your thoughts, your emotions. Now, let's just say, for example, you've become aware of all of these things. So what do you need to change now, or what can you manage now that will most likely improve the quality of your life? You have power over these changes that are happening within you by choosing better thoughts, better words, better confirmations, better self-talk, positive self-talk, but also managing your emotions and not allowing your emotions to cause you to dive off into a deep end where you know you don't want to go. You have the power to manage and control all of these things, everything that you are experiencing. However, keep in mind, we do not necessarily have the power to control or change other people, but we all have the power to control and change ourselves from the inside. You can invite peace within. You can balance your emotion. You can start loving everything. Love yourself. It will completely change your reality. It will completely change the planet. Although everything else on the planet might be moving a little bit more slowly than you are, but you are the magician of your life. You are the alchemist. You have the power within you now to change everything that you're thinking, feeling, wanting, inventing, realizing, experiencing. accept exactly where you are, who you are, and what you're experiencing in your life right now. And you can use your life and your reality as your own proof that when you start changing everything that you do and you give it a positive note or a more loving tone, without judgment, of course, your whole life is going to change in the most magnificent way. These are how I'm perceiving the changes happening for you. Group number 3. So the choice is yours, what you wish to do with it, right? You can receive the information, but how you use it is totally up to you. I want to pull another divine door. Wow, now I'm sweating. Wow, pile number 3. Ooh, I lied. This card was sticking out. I know this is the Divine Guardian. It is. I don't remember the message. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path that you are on will lead you just right. But there's another divine door. When I'm thinking something specific, the card does come out to confirm. So that's why I don't usually pull live, because the cards will just pop out what I'm thinking. Secret sketches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. So this is also referring to the collective. What you think, say, do, believe, feel. It goes into the collective field. So now what do you think are you going to do with this next new moon cycle? What will you ask to manifest in your life? You might want to go back and re-listen through all of these messages because I know I said an awful lot here, but I also teach energy healing, chakra alignment. I also create meditation affirmation videos. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, if you want to learn more, receive guidance, learn more about astrology, etc., I do invite you to come find me on Patreon. Otherwise, if you're more curious about your life path, your purpose, or what's manifesting, if you want a private reading, that's what I'm trying to say, feel free to reach out to me. My links are all down below the video. Meanwhile, pile 3, have an absolutely fantastic day. Thanks for coming by and dropping some love on my YouTube channel. I appreciate you all so much. And, well, I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 4. If you were drawn to this Dragon's Blood Jasper, welcome to your messages in this pick a card reading. I know I released a couple other videos today as well, so be sure and check those out. This one is about the next significant change happening in your life. So I'm going to put the Dragon's Blood right there. Almost kind of looks like a bunny rabbit and ears from this perspective. What does your divine door say? Trust the universe. Okay, pile 4, trust the universe. Your intuition may have wandered and led you astray. The timing in life is not yours right now, but it's the universe at play. So definitely, if you start paying more attention to your personal astrology and transits, the current transits, the natal chart only just reveals what you're born with, and that's it. You grow from that natal. So trust the universe. So what's changing? Okay, the sun. So what's changing, it's aligning you with a positive new chapter in your life, the sun. Here I've got 2 more cards. Okay, so you also have air and fire. How you communicate or share inspiration with others. You are in the process of embodying the King of Wands, but also the Queen of Swords. So be careful with your sharp tongue, pile number 4, because there's also a transit right now. Mars and Mercury are conjunct, and this is causing many people who, well, aren't able to control their mouth. It's making people feel like they need to speak before they even think about the words that they're sharing. So if this transit is affecting you, maybe try and stop to think before you speak, especially if you have a sharp tongue. Okay, so what's changing? What is the next significant change? Well, we know this is a new feature. It's a new chapter in your life. You're definitely being guided by the universe. So the more that you can get out of your head And go into your body, listen to your intuition. What are you feeling? What are you sensing? What is guiding you? What is trying to get your attention? It will help you navigate these changes more easily. Okay, so you have the cute little, it's actually a chipmunk. At first I thought it was a squirrel. So security, thrift. This is just a reminder that you're safe at the moment, that you should trust that you will have everything that you need while you're going through whatever this change is. Wow, your ship is coming in. Maybe you are the ship. Are you steering the ship? Voyage. The number 51, the 5 refers to changes. The 1 is changes in your consciousness. Oh, interesting. There's something that's shifting in your life that's changing you. Well, you also have the power to change yourself and what you think or what you believe as well. I feel like karma is being released, or you have the power to release karmas from your past lives. So this is like a huge change or a transit that's affecting your life, group number 4. So many of you may not feel like you have any power or control over changes, but what's changing first and foremost, I would think, are how you think, what you're thinking, or what you even believe. You may not even be able to make sense of what's changing. Leaving you with the question, WTF is happening in my world? And definitely astrology transits, not only your personal transits, but also the evolutionary transits could be causing you to experience a conflict between your desires and your mind and your intuition. So let's pull another divine door and maybe another card. I think the message already said in the very beginning, trust the universe. You're going to have to kind of surrender to the universe. But what else might that mean? Surrender to God, put your worries in the God box, right? Connect with the angels, there's a higher power. Tune into unconditional love, peace, harmony, the sun. Because what's changing is beyond, a lot of the things that are changing in your life are seemingly beyond your control. So what's interesting is like the other piles in this pick a card reading revealed the power and control that pile had over these changes. And usually we have the power to change, to navigate. I'll draw down the moon. Yeah. Find the stillness in the night. Trust your intuition. Get out of your head. 11:11. So for the purpose of enlightenment, so this is a spiritual thing, but you might not see these changes as a spiritual thing, which would mean that you're relying too much on logic, your logical mind, or what you were told to believe. I feel like these changes are shifting or who you believe in, too. Or they can. Group number 4. Look at that. Okay, trust your intuition. Numbers and doubles, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold your love now. Life is meant for you. Intuition, simple, complex. It says words of pain are words that heal. You come to know your truth by the way that it feels. Okay, you're being challenged to connect with your body, your emotions, your inner self, your heart chakra, because you're waking up to your spiritual truth. And this isn't necessarily an overnight thing. So maybe you've been going through something for quite some time. The way that I got through my spiritual changes, and I'm still navigating those too. It's like you would think after so many years, the changes would just kind of stop and it would allow us to relax, but no, not mine. Mine keep going. In fact, it's brought me to a point in my life where I'm just expecting change all of the time, and I'm readapting and I'm aligning with the new energies coming in from the universe. Because honestly, there's going against it only causes more pain or suffering within the mind or the body. But what was I saying? I was saying that this might be an ongoing thing. Trust the universe. Tune into your body, your intuition. Spiritual growth, spiritual changes. You can learn more by, you can get an astrology transit report from any astrology app. You can pay for those, or you can choose to download and start navigating your own self by understanding how astrology is affecting you. I do have a new Patreon where I'm teaching the effects of the transits to help other people understand what they're feeling on any given day, which it's always nice, in my opinion, to hear something that reminds me that I'm not nuts. What I'm picking up on is actually a thing, and the earth is changing, the universe is changing. So many things are changing on the planet right now. So I feel like group number 4, your soul is at sea right now, or who you think that you are, or who you thought you were who you thought you were meant to be. Yeah, I feel like everything is up in the air for you right now. Everything is changing. So really all you can do to find some sort of stability or structure in your daily routine, but allow your mind to open your heart, tune into your intuition or the universe or the angels, right? God, source energy, something higher, because that is what will help you the most right now while you're navigating these changes. And this thrift in this card means, for any of you who feel like you're being limited or you're restricted within your conditions, you don't have any choices maybe, or you're experiencing a lot of limitations, that is also happening for a reason, because you're dealing with some sort of change. You're learning how to navigate the changes in life, but it's also teaching you how to trust that you will always receive, you will always have exactly what you need while you're going through whatever these changes are for you. So this is the best way I can interpret this, group number 4. You're not going crazy, whatever it is that you're experiencing. I want you to know this. But the more information you can gather, the easier it will be for you to navigate whatever you're experiencing in your life and your reality right now. So these are your messages, group 4. I hope you enjoyed these. If you did, please do click the like button. Again, if you would like more information or gentle guidance, come and find me on Patreon. If you would like a private reading, I offer those as well. All of my links for what I offer are down below this video. But have a beautiful day, and I will see you all again in another video. Bye for now.